What is up, guys? Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make palachinke or flat pancakes or crepes as they are known. Now, these things are eaten everywhere in the world. Most likely, they're most well known for France, but of course in the Balkans we eat them a lot. Just about every Balkan country has these things from what I've seen, honestly, and I'm going to show them how we used to make them in Serbia back when I was little.
The ingredients for palachinke are actually pretty simple. All you need is 200 grams of white flour, 1.5 cup of milk, 1 cup of water, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 eggs, and about 10 tablespoons of vegetable oil. The tools and gadgets we'll need is a bowl for mixing, a sifter to sift the flour, we'll need a pot to heat up our milk and water, we'll need a frying pan to fry the palachinke, of course we'll need a whisk to make sure we can mix everything up, we will need a basting brush to apply an even coat of oil onto our frying pan when frying, and we will need a ladle which will help us pour evenly into the frying pan. We will also need a spatula to make sure we can flip the palachinke properly. We will start off by pouring milk and water into the pot and heating it on medium heat until it reaches about 110 degrees. This step is optional, however it will definitely help reduce the clumping when mixing your ingredients together. Next, we are going to add the salt, followed by the sugar, as well as 6 tablespoons of vegetable oil. We will use the rest of the oil to oil up the frying pan later. Next, we will crack our 2 eggs and add them into our bowl. Then we will break them up and mix everything until everything is a nice, even consistency. After mixing in the eggs, we will go ahead and sift in the flour. Now, just like heating up the milk and water, this step is optional, but it will have the same results as it will help reduce the clumping. Once the flour is added in, mix everything until it becomes a nice, even consistency. Then let it sit for about 30 minutes before we start the frying. Now it's time to start the frying. On medium-low heat, we will heat up our frying pan, then apply oil in an even coat with our basting brush. If there is any excess oil, go ahead and pour it off back into the oil container as we can use it for our next round. The oil will be ready in a couple of seconds when we see smoke rising from the frying pan. With our ladle, we are going to stir the batter to make sure we get a nice even consistency, then pour 1 ladle into our frying pan, turning it while pouring to make sure we cover the full bottom of the pan. We will fry the batter until it gets darker all through the top, and the sides start lifting up to where we can attempt to flip it. This will take about 45 seconds to a minute. Once flipped, cook it for another 30 seconds, checking the bottom is not burned, then take it off the pan. And we will repeat this process until we run out of batter. When it comes to the toppings for the palachinke, there are many different options we have for toppings. My favorites are jams and jellies. My favorite has to be apricot jam, which unfortunately I'm out of at the moment. Though you can always just use plain sugar, yogurt, honey, or anything else that you would like to put in. The combination of the yogurt and jam is actually really good, combining the tartness of the yogurt with the sweetness of the jam. The way that I would always make them is just spread on the toppings and roll them up like a burrito. Though I've seen some people fold them twice like a quesadilla. Once you have them rolled up, you can just serve them as is, or garnish them with some powdered sugar and strawberries. Though for me, they're good as is.
And that is it, guys. That is how you make palachinke. Here you go again. I'm going to show you this beautiful plate with all these things on them. They are delicious. I can't wait to dig in. And like I said, behind me, ignore the other camera, but there's 2 other plates full of palachinke that I made because I just could not resist just making that little batch for myself and my family. But anyways, I'm about to eat one right before I sign off because these things are absolutely delicious and I cannot resist. Oh, this is so good. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.